A reading from the Gospel according to Luke, the second chapter, verses 1 through 14. In those days, a decree went out from Emperor Augustus that all the world should be registered. This was the first registration that was taken while Quirinius was governor of Syria. All went to their own towns to be registered. Joseph also went from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to the city of David called Bethlehem, because he was descended from the house of David. He went to be registered with Mary, to whom he was engaged, and who was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for her to deliver her child, and she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in a blanket, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place at the inn. In that region there were shepherds living in the fields, keeping watch over their flock by night. Then an angel of the Lord stood before them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. For see, I am bringing you the good news of great joy for all the people. To you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is to be called the Messiah, the Lord. This will be a sign for you. You will find a child wrapped in bands of cloth and lying in a manger." Here ends the reading. So it's that time. Jesus is here. We have been waiting and hoping and expectant for the Messiah to come, and Jesus is here. It is Christmas as we get ready to celebrate not only what has become a great holiday in our society, but a great religious tradition. We begin to realize that God shows up in the most unexpected places. Who would have thought that God would have shown himself to us in the form of a baby who would have been wrapped in a blanket, basically in a barn? That is the God that we worship, and that is the God that we serve. And the great thing about this is that it is good news for all people, for the young, for the old, for the rich, for the poor, for people of all races and ethnicities, for people all over the world. A Savior has been born. The good news is here that we are to proclaim from our rooftops, that we are to share with our friends and our neighbors. This is the meaning of the holiday season of Christmas. Many of you have come to serve here at Redeemer during this Christmas holiday and during your break off. So we had some people that went to the Lutheran Services of Georgia to do some help there in their offices, and we had a whole bunch of people that came out to serve here at our food ministry. I thank you for that, because what you don't realize is that you have been bringing the presence of God, the presence of the risen Christ to people that you are encountering. You are proclaiming the good news by sharing your food with the hungry, by clothing the poor, by walking along all of those in need. And I pray that as you celebrate this Christmas holiday, that you continue to share the good news, that you continue to be the good news. Blessings to you this holiday season, and may you have a very, very Merry Christmas.